Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous week so far. I am set up here to do a live demo for you. Not sure exactly how to work. Hope you can see everything clearly. And I have my brushes in hand. I like to use Princeton 6300 for my oil paints. They are fabulous. There are also hog hair brushes. I've done a 10-minute Monday on how to choose proper brushes. Refer back to that. I don't want to talk about that today. But I do want to talk about how to properly hold the brush. Now, this gold ferrule up at the front, you do not want your fingers anywhere near them. You want to hold them back a ways. This is not a pencil, so you do not hold it like that. If you are in a sketchbook, yes, we are working on canvases today, nowhere near the gold ferrule. You hold it back here. And you want a light embrace. Don't want to clench it. You don't want to hold it. Anything tight is not good. You want nice, light, easy. You want to be able to barely kiss. This is another way you can hold the brush. You want to barely kiss the surface of your canvas with your brush. And if you're clenching it, you're going to be doing hard, dramatic strokes, and that is not what we want. Just think light and easy. Just contemplate light. I have held my brush so light that I've dropped it multiple times while working. That is not a bad thing. Okay, so that is tip number 1. Super light touches. And back here, this is how I hold my brush. Everybody has different grips. So I'm going to start with some dark greens. I've got permanent green deep on here. I've got a bit of violet and a bit of ultramarine blue and just a touch of raw umber. And my demonstrations today will be applicable to oil painters and acrylic painters. Watercolorists, you're a bit different field, totally different strokes, totally different medium, but you acrylic people, it is applicable to you. The other thing I want to discuss, let me see. There we are. See, that is a good, what? Gonna get the camera figured out. You also do not want paint near your ferrule. You want to keep it on the top half of your brush. But do you see how much paint I have got on that brush? Do not be wimpy when it comes to the amount of paint you use. Do not be cheap. Do not be stingy. You want to use a good amount of paint on your brush. And when you lay on this paint onto your canvas, you're going to lay it and you're going to leave it. All right. Now, this is a painting that I started a few years ago. Now you see, because I've got a variety of paint on this brush, see, light touches, light touches, light touches. If you don't have a good amount of paint on your brush, you're going to wind up with a lot of canvas showing through. So you want to just light touches. And right now I've got strokes going up, strokes going down. You want to vary your brush strokes. You don't want them all going in the same direction. You want some to be like that and some to be like that. So you want to have a variation. I'm going to put this brush down for just a minute. And this is going to be a reflection, so I'm going to have some real long ones and some short ones, some going up, some going down. I hope you can all see. I'll go back up to the top bit here. Some going this way, some going that way. And I don't know if you probably cannot see it on the camera, but because I've got some ultramarine blue mixed in there, and I've got a bit of violet, and I've got a bit of my green, it's got, I'm not painting one big dark hole here. There is a variation in the color as well. And you know what? You want to also, because I'm doing a reflection here, we've got to remember to put the little dots in. It's a mirror reflection. Don't forget to get more paint. Don't be stingy. I gotta remind myself of my own rules. You know that, right? And I also want to discuss with you split color. Let's bounce. Now, if I can figure out, I am going to switch to my warms here. Why can't I figure out this camera? There we are. I have got, why does this keep, I feel dyslexic at the moment or something. Why can't I, there we are. I've got a bit of yellow ochre on there. I've got a bit of orange. And I have a bit of burnt sienna. Another important thing is to know the titles of your colors so you can follow along in these types of demonstrations. And you see how I've got all those same 3 elements on that paintbrush. So one stroke is going to get that beautiful split color. I do not believe in over mixing on your palette. So keep your colors kind of separate and mix them gradually on your canvas. Again, holding away from the furl, we're going to have some strokes that are going to go like this, like that, and we're going to go up, some down. This is a dramatic reflection. I need a bit more light color. Fill in some holes. This is a painting I started, and some of the strokes are going to be nice and long, and some are going to be short. Don't be afraid to mix it up a bit. And you have to keep in mind that painting is not easy. It is now I just picked up a big hunk of Naples yellow, and I have discovered that there are different Naples yellows. Some are, depending on your brand, Naples yellow is not always Naples yellow. I like it in my brand the best out of every one I've seen. And light touches. Again, the reason for the light touches is because you also, see, I've got some undercoating on my canvas that from when I started earlier, and it's dry. I'm working wet on dry right at the moment, and I can let bits of the previous colors show through. It's called dry brushing, and it's fabulous for allowing previous colors to come through. Again, you get the split colors, and it gives you a variety of neat textures. The joy of oil painting is that you have texture in your paint. So when you lay on your paint on your canvas, you should be able to see the actual brush In the strokes, you should be able to see the bristles of the brush left in the paint. You do not want to smoosh it and make it flat, okay? So keep the texture of the paint. And you want to be able to, ooh, that was a good, nice little split colory bit right there, right there, right there. And I'm following in this. There we go, there we go. I'm not sure if you can really see what it is I'm doing on this camera. I hope that gives you a good idea of what it is I've been up to. Gives you a good split color, layers of paint. When you start the painting, like I did up here at the top, when you begin, you block in your main shapes. It is not meant to be a finished painting at that stage. Block in the main shapes, layer it up. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know what you think. And next week's 10-Minute Monday Art Tips. Not sure what I'll be discussing, but let me know what your ideas are. Thanks for this idea, Bernice, and I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, have a good week, everyone, and I'll be back next Monday. Bye for now.